If you find yourself raiding the fridge after a stressful day, even when you're not hungry, then this video is for you. Today I'm going to go through how to break free from stress eating, what's really going on in your body when you're getting those cravings, and I'm also going to go through how to calm the cravings before they take over. I'm Jill and I help you simplify nutrition and enjoy food again without guilt. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button as I post new videos every Thursday. And if you stick with me till the end, I've got a freebie that's going to help you even more. Now, to break free from stress eating, we need to know why it's actually happening. And this looks different for everyone. However, this is the basic science. So something upsets us. Maybe we're feeling a bit anxious, we're feeling uneasy, we're feeling overwhelmed, and our stress hormone cortisol spikes. Now, cortisol is our built-in alarm system. It's there to protect us. And when it spikes, what's happening is it's telling us danger, fix something quick. And that's why we go for food, because food gives us that quick dopamine hit. And dopamine is our feel-good neurotransmitter, and it lowers cortisol almost instantly. So you see, stress eating is a very normal reaction to cope with the stress you're going through. Now, the problem with using food is that relief doesn't last very long. And then kicks in the guilt, the shame, the frustration of overeating. And then what happens? Stress kicks in again and cortisol rises and the cycle starts all over again. Okay, so now we understand why stress eating happens and we understand that it's normal. So now we want to identify our own individual triggers. We want to figure out what is specifically triggering your cortisol spike. Is it your boss, your partner, your kids, your deadlines? Figuring out what your trigger is the first step to change how you respond. Once you identify who or what is the trigger, then you can start using non-food ways to deal with that unease. And this is, again, different for everyone. So you can go for a walk, you can maybe journal, you can go boxing, whatever helps you to relieve that unease and that stress. So for the most part, there are things you can do in order to help you manage that stress. However, there's a powerful concept backed by research in mindfulness and also Buddhist psychology that says instead of trying to escape the unease, try to sit with it. Now, just to expand on that, our society is obsessed with quick fixes. Okay, you have a headache, you take a pill. You're sad, you scroll or you snack. We don't know how to sit with discomfort. But studies show that when you allow yourself to sit with the discomfort and breathe through it, it actually passes quicker. And as a result, your cravings pass quicker too. I learned this concept after a decade of binge eating, and I really wish I knew it before. At the beginning, I found it really hard to sit with that discomfort. So what I did is I put on a 10-minute meditation and started to feel the discomfort in my body, just sitting there, just feeling the sadness or stress or whatever I was feeling in my body and breathing through it. And it was actually easier than I thought. And once I finished the meditation, I feel such a relief. I feel so much better and I feel so much more resilient from doing it. And this resilience of doing these little exercises has really accumulated and I feel stronger as a person. If you want a meditation app that's really good for this, there's one called Insight Timer and the free plan is good enough. I'll actually link it below for you. It's like when you're really stressed or worried about something and then you write down all the worst case scenarios that could actually take place. And afterwards you feel lighter. So yes, if there is something specific you can do to help you in that stressful moment, do it. However, sometimes we can't always fix what's going on for us. So just sitting in the discomfort, breathing through it, will actually help it pass quicker and reduce your cravings. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And this happens because your cortisol actually drops. So you're facing the feeling instead of running from it, and it loosens its grip. You can use this concept for everything in life, and honestly, it really does make you more resilient and life a bit lighter and easier. Another step you can take to start to overcome your stress eating is to reframe your internal dialogue. So let's say, for instance, your boss is pissing you off, right? So instead of saying, my boss was such a jerk today, I deserve a treat, say, my boss really stressed me out today, my body needs nourishment. Now, it might seem like there's not much to it, but it actually really loosens the grip of the urge. Then ask yourself, what do I really need right now? Maybe you need to talk to a friend, maybe you need to go for a walk, maybe you need to write about it. Just try find a non-food way to soothe those feelings. Now, if you're hungry though, do eat. Just try to eat stuff that's whole food, that's good, that's nourishing. Now, if you're on the edge and you need something quick in order to help you overcome this urge, I've created a 5-minute stress eating reset guide. It's a 3-step, really simple guide that helps you calm the body and stop the spiral before it starts. I've linked it in the comment section below and you can download it for free. It's not about willpower, guys. It's about rewiring your brain to choose differently. Now, as a nutrition consultant, I really have to mention this because what you eat really affects your cravings and how you handle stress. Keeping your blood sugar steady is key in order to reduce cravings. And the way we can do this is to not eat carbs alone. So if you're eating a carb, let's say you're eating bread, then add healthy fats or protein. So you can add, let's say, avocado and some seeds. And what this does is it gives you steady energy, it lowers cortisol, and it prevents those stress-driven urges. Also, nutrients like magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3, B vitamins and iron are crucial to help with your mood and to manage stress. I made a video on these specific nutrients and how you can get them from your food or if need be supplement, and you should be able to find the video on the screen. And lastly, stress eating does not mean you're weak. Drop the shame, drop the guilt. It doesn't help you. What actually happens when you eat something and then you feel bad and you feel shit about it, it actually raises more cortisol. And as I mentioned previously, what happens when you raise more cortisol? You go through the cycle. Again, you look to self-soothe, and a lot of us do it through food. So forgive yourself quickly, and the aim is to choose differently next time. So let's say I was feeling really tense in my body and I wanted food to soothe. Then next time I could say, okay, instead of reaching for food, next time let me stretch it out and see how I feel. It's trial and error. Try new stuff and see what works for you. And if you do eat, just try reduce the harm, right? If you go for a massive pack of crisps, go for popcorn instead. Or if you go for milk chocolate, go for dark chocolate. Just try in some way to nourish your body. And if you'd like to hear my story of how crippling it was when I was going through a cycle of constant emotional eating, then you can find the video on the screen. And hopefully this will give you some hope in that things can change. And don't forget to subscribe, grab your free 5-minute reset guide, and I'll see you in my next video.